Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. The Bold and the Beautiful. Will Thomas and Daphne plot to destroy Hope and Carter's romance? The Bold and the Beautiful is no stranger to explosive alliances and secret schemes, and it looks like fans could be in for another tangled web of manipulation and romance. With Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, making his highly anticipated return in early September, speculation is swirling that he may already have a secret accomplice working behind the scenes, none other than Daphne Rose, Muriel Valère. Daphne's return to Los Angeles was unexpected, especially since she initially turned down Steffi Forrester's, Jacqueline MacInnes Wood, offer to come back. But despite her reluctance, Daphne ultimately hopped on a flight from Paris and re-entered the Forrester world. That sudden change of heart raises a compelling question. What, or who, really brought her back? It's entirely possible that Thomas was the true reason Daphne decided to return to LA. As far as B&B fans know, Thomas is still living in Paris. Coincidentally, that's exactly where Daphne had been residing before her surprise arrival in California. With Thomas gearing up for his comeback, the timing couldn't be more suspicious, or more perfect for the launch of a carefully planned scheme. One strong theory is that Thomas reached out to Daphne personally and convinced her to come to LA to help him pull off a carefully orchestrated plan. One that targets Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and her budding romance with Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. Though viewers haven't seen any official fallout between Thomas and Paris Buckingham, Diamond White, it's entirely plausible that their engagement ended quietly off-screen. If that's the case, Thomas may already be setting the stage for a dramatic return, one that includes reclaiming Hope's heart. Enter Daphne. She's stylish, sharp, and now conveniently placed right in the middle of the Forrester family drama. While she appears to be reconnecting with old friends, she could very well be operating under Thomas' direction, or at least with her own agenda that happens to align with his. Daphne has already shown an interest in Carter, and there's undeniable chemistry brewing. If Thomas is looking to remove Carter from Hope's life, Daphne might be the perfect distraction to lure Carter away. This would clear a path for Thomas to swoop in, console Hope, and reignite the romance he still so desperately craves. Even if Thomas and Daphne haven't officially teamed up yet, it's easy to imagine them discovering a shared goal once Thomas is back on screen. Both could benefit from Hope and Carter's breakup, and both are savvy enough to manipulate the situation to their advantage. Imagine this. Daphne flirts with Carter, subtly driving a wedge between him and Hope, while Thomas reappears in Hope's orbit, presenting himself as the changed man who still believes they belong together. It's a classic Forrester move, a perfect blend of charm, strategy, and emotional pressure. What's more, Thomas might genuinely believe this is the best path forward for everyone involved. In his mind, he could rationalize that Hope deserves to be with someone who truly understands her, someone like him. Meanwhile, Daphne could be painted as the woman who finally pulls Carter into a relationship where he's the number one priority. From Thomas' perspective, this isn't sabotage, it's matchmaking. However, this kind of manipulation rarely comes without consequences. Hope has been trying to move on from her complicated history with Thomas, and Carter has earned a reputation as one of the more stable men in her life. If they discover that their blossoming relationship has been targeted by schemers, the fallout could be enormous. Still, The Bold and the Beautiful thrives on twists and emotional warfare, and this potential alliance between Thomas and Daphne could inject new energy into the show's romantic landscape. Whether their partnership is premeditated or forms organically after Thomas' return, it's clear that sparks could fly, and not just the romantic kind. As the autumn storylines start to take shape, all eyes will be on how Thomas makes his comeback, and what role Daphne plays in the chaos that could follow. If the two join forces, Hope and Carter may be headed for heartbreak before they even have a chance to solidify their relationship. Could Thomas and Daphne succeed in tearing Hope and Carter apart, or will their scheme blow up in their faces and cause even more damage than they intended? One thing's for sure. When Thomas Forrester returns to LA, it won't be quiet. And if Daphne is truly on his side, this could be the beginning of one of the most cunning plots B&B has delivered in a long time. Stay tuned for more Bold and the Beautiful spoilers as the drama heats up and Thomas reclaims his place on the canvas, possibly with Daphne right beside him. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share.